Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch this video. I hope it's going to be of value to you, and you are going to learn something by the end of this video. Okay, so let's get into it. So we want to solve this equation here. Okay, so the equation is x minus 3 over 2 minus 1 equals to x. So how do we go about solving this kind of an equation? Okay, so basically what you want to do here is you would want to deal with this one here because of a fraction. So this is the first part, or the first term here is a fraction, and this one is not a fraction. And so we would want to change this one to become a fraction. Okay, so how do we go about changing that one? So we have x minus 3 over 2 minus 1 over 1. Okay, so we have changed this one to a fraction, and that should equal to x, if you want, over 1 as well, so that everything that you have now, it's actually fractions. So now that we have changed this one to a fraction, we can write these two fractions as a single fraction. So how do we go about that? We need to find the common denominator, or the lowest common denominator for these two. Okay, so 2 times 1 will just give us 2. Okay, so now that we have the lowest common denominator, we can divide. So we'll divide 2 into 2, it goes in there one time. So 1 times the x minus 1 will get x minus, x minus 3, sorry, so we'll get x minus 3. Okay, and then minus 1 into 2, it goes in there 2 times 1, we'll get the 2 here, and that should equal to x minus, x over 1, sorry, x over 1. So we're good to go. Okay, so we have a fraction now, a single fraction, and we also have a fraction on the other side. So let's try to simplify the numerator here. So we'll have x minus 3 minus 2 over 2 equals to x over 1. Okay, so let's simplify further. So we can easily add these two negative numbers. Okay, because if you have a negative number and a negative number, all we are saying is adding and maintaining the same negative sign. So we are going to have x minus 5 over 2 should equal to x over what? 1. Now, when you reach this stage here, this is where most of us sing that chorus. Okay, there's a chorus that we sing at cross what? Cross multiply. Okay, so we can cross multiply here without wasting much time. So we are going to get the numerator x minus 5 multiplied by 1, and the answer will be x minus 5, which will equal to 2 times x, will get 2x. Okay, so from there we can actually collect the like terms. So we collect the like terms here. So the like terms are x minus 2x equal to, this will go the other side, which will become plus. So what is x minus 2x? It's just like 1 minus 2, okay, because the coefficient of x here is 1. Okay, so what we are just simply saying here is, instead of looking at it from the aspect of saying x minus 2x, we can say 1 minus 2. We know that the variable is x, so whatever answer we're going to get, we're going to give that coefficient the variable x. So we can say 1 minus 2, and 1 minus 2 will get minus 1, which will just be minus x. Okay, and this should equal to 5. It is a taboo, or it is not allowed to leave your answer with a negative, or to leave your variable with a negative. Okay, so what we need to do is to get rid of this negative that we have here. So how do we get rid of this negative? There are two things that we can do. So we can, the first thing, you can divide by negative 1 on both ends, okay, on both sides. And then the second thing that you can do is just to multiply this minus x by negative 1. Multiply this by negative 1. So it's either you multiply by negative 1 or you divide by negative 1. But whichever one you choose, you make sure that you do it on both sides, because whatever is done, or whatever is binded on earth, should also be binded in where? In heaven. Actually, it is binded in heaven, and it should also be binded on earth. So that's what we would want to do. With this side representing maybe 8, this one representing heaven. That's just the way on how we can actually remember those things faster. Okay. So with that said, here we're going to remain with x, which will equal to positive divided by negative, we'll get negative 5. Okay. So negative 5 is the value that we're going to get for this equation. Okay. So negative 5 will satisfy this condition that we have. And so you can prove your answer. Okay. Gone are the days when you are moving away or maybe coming out of your exam room without knowing whether you have hammered these kind of equations or not. So you can prove your answer if you have time. Okay. And what you can just do is to get negative 5, plug it in where there's x and where there's x there, and try to simplify these sides because you will not have a variable this side. Here you have negative 5. So if you get negative 5 this side, then your answer is definitely correct. Okay, you can do that. You can prove so that you reduce on the doubts that you can have as you come out of the exam room. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to follow for more so that together we can actually achieve greater things.